All right, guys, I think we're having a technical issue that so just bear me soon. I'm ready. Okay, guys, I think we're live already everywhere. I can see some comments. Let me know if you can hear me. By the way, if we have any extra questions, I am going to read at the end. And I can see there is comments. Um, Everybody's quite bullish today on Deal to the Moon. Deal is the new sheriff in town. Deal to the Moon. Yes, GM. And okay, I think we're good to go. Let me know if you guys can hear me by the comments, please. And I'm very excited to be here today with Monex and talking about the current market crash and everything that it's playing out in the crypto scenario. But before we get into any content, I would love to do my quick disclaimer. None of this content is a financial advice. You should always do your own research when it comes to investing or trading or anything correlated to our market. However, I will start today with the Bitcoin price predictions and some altcoins. Then we're going to move to some news and potentially discuss a couple of things. And if you have any questions, again, let me know. I will definitely reply. Do not forget to follow Deal in all socials and visit Moonex website as well. And we're also going to have a look on that, join the Telegram and be part of the community because community is everything. Yeah. Okay. Someone comment, we can hear you clearly. Amazing, amazing. Let's move to Bitcoin price first. Let me share my screen with you. Okay, first of all, let's move straight to BTC. Let me see if everything is working. Someone can please allow me to share my screen. 1 second, guys. I think it's working. Yeah. Okay. Good, good. Just give it some time because, sometimes the technicals are like that. But I believe that is currently playing on your screen. Anyways, today we had apparently another kind of bottom confirmation, but again, I think the market is playing out a lot. We have a previous very, very heavy dip here, and let me duplicate so you will understand. If we hold the prices at this support level, I believe we could potentially retest 115K on the 200 EMA period. Okay. However, it would be a double bottom confirmation, which is currently also a bullish scenario. Again, I don't want to be saying things that couldn't potentially happen. When it comes to price action, both sides could happen. And we had a massive, massive dip, and then price recovered again. And suddenly we went to the 200 EMA period all the way to 116. And then we got rejected one more time and apparently forming a new bottom. So, however, if we do manage to hold here at this level at 106, 900 and go back all the way to the 200 EMA period, 114, 116K. It would be a bullish signal to the entire market. But again, we still inside support and resistance, and what happened also on the previous one, we don't even have any extra data on the all-time high. So the Bitcoin got absolutely smashed and rejected. So I don't want to be too bearish, too bullish. All I want to do today is watch the price a little bit. However, if you can afford to open new positions, it is an interesting time to start longing again. Okay, if you measured here into 105, 106, where the 200 EMA period is, and you can also call a mid-range, which is the middle of support and resistance. Support and resistance is very, very basic, but it's something that I like to keep tracking on as always. Okay, so this is the main one for BTC. And let's have a look also on BNB. BNB, it's currently trading at 1,107, and I can even pull up again a price range or data range, whatever you guys want to call it. Let me pull up. Well, okay, let me try to draw it here so you can understand. Okay, I'm not being able to, but I just want you to, let's see the trend line. Not even. Okay, let me just reload my page. Okay, here we have it was done already. Sometimes we have to reload. BNB, it's currently playing out to the upside once more, and it's apparently holding a strong support around 1000 to 1087, and it could be also an interesting long. Let me just double check if everything is correct. Yes, I can see that it's actually accurate. Okay, guys, so again, we don't even have data also on those previous pumps, so the market got rejected. But again, could be also manipulation, could be multiple things. I don't want to rely 100% on news, 100% on manipulation. However, so it's also nice to stick with data. Anyways, as I mentioned before, support and resistance sooner or later always play out. So BNB USDT on a 4-hourly time frame, it's also looking quite decent, and we could potentially see back to 1240, something around the mid-range, which is also I would just call it 1200 to 1280. Okay, and if we do retest the previous stop and break even, good. If not, it's still a probability, but however, it should retest the mid-range at least, because the market always have memory and it's constantly looking into correct its own data. What else today? Let's have a look on Solana as well. So this is the Sol USDT 4-hourly time frame, and like everything else, it's apparently bottoming. Okay, and now I also want to address something. Solana, it's an interesting project, and it tends to follow BTC and Ethereum a lot. Majority of altcoins tend to follow, but this turn it's been a bit different. Even when it comes to alt season, we not seen very, very clean play out yet, like on a massive rally as we saw before on previous bull runs. So we just got to be a little bit patient when it comes to altcoins, and I'm talking also more on the trading side than holding side. I'm not sure if alt seasons will play the same as used to before. However, Solana, it's building a confirmation double bottom, which is also bullish signal. Let me just pull up the round if I can. Okay, I am trying to find it. 1 second. Okay, I'm not able to pull up, but anyways, if you do zoom out, actually we have a double bottom from this area of 180, from this area again 170, 180. However, it seems to be holding, and the next price prediction could be 210 for Solana. So if you want to take this trade, if you want to even buy on a long term, it's interesting today, because sooner or later, as I mentioned, we have to come back to the mid range, which is the middle of support and resistance, and it's currently at 210 for Solana on the 200 EMA period. If you notice, we also got rejected, and again, support and resistance plays out very, very well. So 210, to be very, very accurate, is the next price prediction for Solana. And from here, from the mid-range, we have to analyze and be very, very cautious to take extra steps, I would just say, on that way. Okay, moving to the next one, which is an incredible opportunity as well. Deal USDT on the 4 hourly time frame. I'm also going to pull deal on CoinMarketCap because I think some people might not know how to buy it. So I will just pull up also inside CoinMarketCap. So you have options, you have different options, different platforms. I'm not here to promote platforms or anything, but you can choose your preferable tradable, or however, even if you want to hold, you will see the opportunities once I show it on a CoinMarketCap. Okay, but this is the Bitmarch 4 hourly time frame for deal, and it's currently very, very low. We build sort of a descending triangle. Let me pull up for you. Let me just reload the data. Sometimes it happens. Let's reload the data. Okay. Deal USDT descending triangle. It's currently happening. So the breakout should be to the upside as always. But again, this is the 4 hourly time frame and it could take a long time. So please be patient when it comes to those potential playouts, because as soon as Bitcoin stops, everything else starts the rally. However, it's an incredible opportunity, and I think we all should look forward for those next pumps. Okay, moving to deal on the CoinMarketCap. I like to push the CoinMarketCap because here are like very accurate things, and you can also learn more about the project. Go to the website. But the thing with CoinMarketCap is that you can see the entire market cap, and projects below 3 million is still very, very, very good to invest. Okay, and the community sentiment today is at 93%. Very, very bullish. I think everybody is quite excited about the project itself. We're also going to have a look on the website afterwards, but however, it's still like extremely cheap comparing to everything else. And on a daily, it's up 1.55%. The total market cap for deal today is 2.08 million, which is absolutely undervalued still, and a massive opportunity. And if you don't know how to buy, you can come to CoinMarketCap and look for deal and press buy deal, and here are the exchanges that you can potentially buy on, or straight into their own website, which I'm going to show you in a second. You can buy on eToro, you can buy on KeyCEX, and you can buy on Uniswap. If you come to CoinMarketCap, if you go to the website, you can buy also straight away there. However, we can see we have a total holders as well, which I like to have a look on data. Sometimes the total holders is 13.97k, and the total market cap again 2.8 million, I would say. And yes, that's the 30 days for deal. And the thing with those tokens is just that if you can get in very, very early, it's a better opportunity for you. Okay, but let's move to the market sentiment as well on the CoinMarketCap. And if you guys have any specific altcoins or any specific thing that you want to know, let me know in the comments, and it will be a pleasure to pull up for you. Fear ingredient index today is at 25, and when people are very, very fearful, I am starting to be very bullish. Okay, altcoin season 23 is the last 100, and as I mentioned, I don't want to say that we will actually see a altcoin season, because it takes actually a lot of time, and it's actually taking more than usual. But however, I believe and hope that we are going to see. However, meme coins is still more trending in altcoins this specific bull run. So sometimes the market can change as well. We have to adapt ourselves into everything that's happening. And yes, here we can see the top trending, and yeah, we can also see the gainers and losers. Let's have a look. Today, the top gainers, top one, Zcash, currently trading at 1.75 and it's up 14.11% on the past 24 hours. Second place, we have Ashta, which is actually pumping too, and we can also have a look on a trading side, but however, is trading at 1.22 today and up 13.03 on the past 24 hours. Third place, we have Motfo, 1.85 and 12%, and so on. You can come and have a look yourself on the top gainers. And of course, if you want to buy, you want to come to the top losers and find the deepest dip. And today, the first one is Mimco, currently trading at 1.84 and it's down 2.67% on the past 24 hours. We also have Story IP trading at 5.60 and it's down 3.41%. However, you have multiple opportunities to see when it comes to the buying side, and I also like to go to crypto bubble, so we're gonna be there in a second. However, let's have a look on Ashta just one more time on the 4 hourly time frame. Yeah, so let me draw it for you. Some people are commenting. Yes, guys, leave the comments and I will check afterwards. Okay, so if we try to draw a support and resistance here, we had a massive pump. I would actually pull up from the first movement, which is more accurate, and it seems to be building another support level around one and so on. So if we keep holding like this, let's say a mid-range, we can call it somewhere around 1.64 on Asha, Asta, actually USDT on the 4 hourly time frame. So I think it's also an interesting one to take along, because those ones, once they pump, they can also flip the previous resistance. Okay. End of the day, we want to be very, very passionate, and I like to tell you, do not jump into multiple things as well. Just find one or two that truly works for you and just start to long or accumulate. Okay. However, let's move to the latest news according to Cointelegraph regarding Bitcoin. So, Cointelegraph posted a few hours ago, Bitcoin hits the 15-week low under 105K as US regional bank hosts Echo 2023. Bitcoin price strength collapse. US regional bank stress spiraled over into crypto as it did in 2023, while traders focus on 100K. So the key points today are Bitcoin falls its to lowest level since June as a familiar US banco turmoil returns. Traders see 100K possibly falling as support. Gold comes off fresh its all-time high as Peter Shift, I believe that's the right pronunciation, sees it beating Bitcoin to the 1 million mark. The BTC fell to 15-weekly low on Friday as a US bank wrote added to BTC price pressure. And here we have the screenshot provided by Cointelegraph on the 4 hourly time frame. And some people think that 100K is the next support. Some people think that 105K is the support. Again, we have to wait on the 4 hourly time frame to see what is going to play out for this next potential week. And mention Bitcoin risk going to straight to 9.8. Next, data from Cointelegraph Markets Pro and TradingView show that Bitcoin dropping under 106 K for the first time since June. Crypto markets reacted badly to concerns over the US regional banking stock, which began falling in a manner similar to March 2023. Then Bitcoin and altcoins saw a flash crash before a strong rebound, with BTC US dipping under the 20,000 mark. In March 23, regional bank stock collapsed. The crisis was contained, but nothing really changed. Trading resource Dikobasi later wrote in an X post, reacting some traders warned of a retest and potential failure of the BTC price support at 100k. And this is the exposed by Bog and mentioned if BTC lose the support, we are going straight to 98,000. Good luck, everyone. So this is a very, very important support to hold. And again, that was posted a little bit earlier than this live. So I believe we are holding already. But again, that's the daily, and we're talking about the 4 hour time frame. So we have to wait and be passionate to see the play out. Also, an attempt to fill a daily candle wick from last week, which took price to 102 on Binance amid US-China trade worries. BTC work on the Binance wick. If this end here, it could fill the whole week near the weekly 50 AMA trader Super Bowl wrote in an X, and here is the screenshot on a 50-week MA sourced by Super Bro. You can screenshot and have a deep look if you guys are interested. Earlier moving average MAs on a daily time frame failed to hold as a support, leading Bitcoin touch its 200-day EMA for the first time in over 6 months. I also use the 200 EMA as I actually pull up for you guys before. I actually like more than the 50 days, but it's up to you to use which one you're more comfortable with. I just think that is more accurate. However, BTC has lost the 108k support level. Now there is a little to no support until 101, 102k. Crypto investor and entrepreneur Ted Pelosi agreed and mentioned if Bitcoin managed to reclaim to 110k level from here, we could see a bounce back. Otherwise, expect more pain before the relief. And this is the screenshot provided by Ted Pelosi on X. So we literally got back into this area, and we need to wait to see what's going to happen. But hopefully to go to the upside. Either way, we can even short in the future if we don't hold. However, anyways, gold bug sees 1 million before Bitcoin. The banking always also began to take the toll on the gold. They stand out winner in the current market, which saw the new all-time highs into daily close. And here is the screenshot from Sharu slash USD 1 hour chart. Some people think the gold is correlated. Sometimes can be, sometimes cannot. We have to wait and see. But even the Nasdaq sometimes can be correlated to BTC. But the market is also changing sometimes, and it could potentially play out. But however, we're still very correlated to USD. Let's see what's going to play out. And mention that gold proponents celebrate its divergence from Bitcoin. Peter Schiff, I believe, Kift, I hope I'm pronouncing it right, the well-known Bitcoin skeptic who is chairman and chief economist at investment advisory firm Europac, predicted that the precious metal would reach 1 million per once before Bitcoin. Wow, that's an incredible bet and a very, very optimistic thing in it. And he mentioned gold, it's more likely to hit 1 million than Bitcoin. Wow. And mentioned this is not a de-dollarization trade, but the Bitcoin trade. Bitcoinization trade. Bitcoin has fallen to test as a viable alternative to the US dollar or digital gold, he argued during a recent exchange. Others suggest the rotation on BTC was now more likely. Either way, makes sense to see profits flow out of gold soon, with the way markets behave. Crypto trader Jelly said on X. An accompanying chart showed phases of Bitcoin leading and catch up with gold over the years. And here is the screenshot provided by him. And I just want to comment. It's a very optimistic thing to say that gold will surpass BTC. Sometimes I'm more in favor of Bitcoin than anything else. That's why I'm the Bitblonde as well. I just think that, anyways, people try to stand for whatever benefits from them. But I don't think that's going to happen. Again, it's still a probability, and that's the latest today for the BTC news, according to Cointelegraph. And let me know what is going on in the comments. Deal is bullish, due to the moon. Okay, let me just say GM to everyone. GM to Adams, Annie, who else? Curry, great Olive. I am so much in support of Dew. Same here, Dew to the moon. Dew is here. Look into Somims. It's a good hold too. Okay, that's more on Dex, isn't it? Yes, guys, I will just pull up this for today, but potentially on the next one I can have a look. Unless it's some altcoins, I'm more into deal today than other ones on Solana. Yeah. Praise report to the stream. Thank you so much, Praise. Thank you, Isaac. Amen. Check Munro. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's have a look on crypto bubbles before. Okay, guys. Let's have a look on cryptobubbles.net. I like to see crypto bubbles when it comes to the weekly, yeah. So we can just check what's going on the upside and the downside. Today, the biggest pump on a weekly, it's Core AI, Chain Opera AI. It's up 85.3% on the weekly, and wow, it's really huge bump. And the lowest one is still Fetch AI, so this one, it's still a great buying opportunity. Fetch AI, ASI Alliance, it's down 35.6% on the weekly. What else? It's on a great bag today. S&P 69, it's down 16.8% on a weekly, and here is where you can trade. What else? What else is good on a buying side? APT, Apitos, it's down 19.8%, and Zcash. Zcash is up on a daily but down on a weekly, which is also a great sign of a up continuation. It's down 16.2%. However, I think crypto bubbles, it's a very interesting one. If you guys like to come and have a look. Okay, yeah. Let me see if there is any other new comments. GM code lights loud and clear. Amazing. GM. Holy Huey. Deal is a massive. I think the best buying today, it's deal, guys. So let's move to the website. Let's move to the website before we close today. And if you don't know how to buy, just come to the main website, connect your wallet, and that's it. It's that simple. And don't forget to follow the project everywhere. Deal is the fair launch meme platform. You can launch your meme token in minutes. No pre-sales, no team allocation, 100% fair for everyone. And join the community on X and Telegram. Yeah. When it comes to those things, you always want to be on top of the community, and just make sure to drop a like and keep tracking everything. And the website's still a bit on development. However, this is an extremely early project to be on. And if you do take steps early in this world, you potentially make better returns. Let's stop sharing for today. And okay, so, Johnson, GM Johnson, deal to the moon. Yeah, deal to the moon. And I will definitely see you guys on the next one. And thank you so much for being up today. And again, let's just wait on the 4 hourly time frame on a BTC, first of all, to take some steps. Yeah. And I believe that it's what we have for today. Okay, I'm just trying to read the comments while talking. Oha GM, are you one of the deal development team or just a project lover? Kind of both. Kind of both. David, GM David, David Jevotin, due to the moon. Everybody's quite bullish today. And yes, guys, I believe this is pretty much for today. Let's keep waiting to see, and I hope honestly to see a best price predictions for the next week. Again, it's Saturday. Sometimes the weekend can be very, very profitable. Sometimes can just, stay like this for a while. Let us know what would you like to see on the next week, because we're coming back next week, of course. Don't forget to follow the project everywhere. And as always, take care, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you.